Hello everyone and welcome to MomBlogCentral.com's WordPress tutorials. My name is Shara and today we're going to be looking at changing font sizes and different options that you can have when you are posting. So of course we're starting in the dashboard here at MomBlogCentral.com. We're going to go in and we're going to add a new post. I've had a lot of requests from people about how do we change our post font size and things like that. And honestly, with the traditional visual editor here within WordPress, that's not really an option. Usually there will be this line here that you're seeing won't be there. That's an add-on that or a plugin that I'm going to tell you about. Usually you'll only see this top bar, and to extend that you can choose this show or hide the kitchen sink button. That pops up a lot of the usual editing options that you're used to if you're using a typical word processing program. Changing font colors, underline, you've got your bold, your italics, your strike through, and then you've got your different format settings. And this is traditionally the only way you have to change font size within your post. But I went ahead and I went in to search for another option because obviously that doesn't work so well for a lot of people. So I went into plugins, add new, visual editor font size, search. Now it's going to come up with a couple of different options. The first one that you're going to see looks great, but if you read it, it says once you install it, it doesn't affect the font size your users see, which of course is what most of my readers are looking for. It affects only what you're seeing. So I went ahead and went with the extra visual editor buttons, the tiny MCE buttons, and I went ahead and installed that one because it adds that lovely little line that you saw where you have these automatic options of choosing a font family, a font size, and styles. Now I actually recommend that you disregard styles and font family completely. Also, if you're finding that you want to change your font size in every single post you do, I actually don't recommend that you change your font size that often if possible. I do understand there is a time and a place to make it a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, but overall you want your font sizes set up within your theme the way that you want them to look on every single post. If you occasionally want to make something a little bit bigger or smaller, also find out either by reading up on your theme or by talking to your designer, maybe find out a little bit more about the different formatting options here. What is heading 1, 2, 3, 4 going to look like? Some of those are some great options when you're formatting a post. I use heading 3 a lot. But this does give you some font size options that are a lot nicer if you want to create different sizes within your post, and that is how you would go ahead and change some font sizes. Make sure when you install that plugin that you hit the option to activate that plugin now, and honestly beyond that there's nothing else you need to do with that plugin. Again though, when you are using that, I do recommend that you avoid using everything but the font size option unless you know exactly how that's going to react within your posts. That's it for today's WordPress tutorial. Short and sweet, simple. Be sure to check back at MomBlogCentral.com for other WordPress tutorials, and we'll talk to you again soon.